You talked about how personal the shop is, but at the same time, it's your business. It's not
Yeah.
you, right? So how do you manage the separation of those two things? How do you integrate the hectic lifestyle of an entrepreneur with family life, but then also keep it separate so that when you have a bad day at home, it doesn't mean a bad day of business, and a bad day of business doesn't translate to a bad day at home?
Honestly, because I it's funny you say that the hectic life of an entrepreneur, because honestly, I honestly thought it would be easier to wear that badge, of an entrepreneur, but like I said, I've been so nonstop that it's hard to even really look at it like that. And so it really just feels like I'm getting up to go to work, not necessarily, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
obviously I know I don't have to go in and clock in or ask anybody, can I leave or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it still doesn't necessarily feel like um what it is, if
Yeah.
if that makes
Yeah.
any sense at all. So in some ways it's easy to have that separation because I know I it's time to get up, time to get dressed, time to go to work. When I'm in there, I'm experiencing it the same way you are. So,
Yeah.
I come in, I cut the music on, I'm feeling better. Whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like if it started out as a tough morning, by the third song, I'm zoned
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Um, I make myself a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Now I am feeling a little more on point. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm looking at the art. I'm thumbing through some of the books. Some of the magazines. And so, from that perspective, I'm experiencing the same thing in the same way that everybody else is. Um, and then when I leave, I go straight to pick the kids up. And
Yeah.
so it's easy to say, all right, when I leave here, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously there's times where I have to, you know, order inventory and do, stuff that I wasn't able to do while I was at the shop because I'm, serving customers. And so I couldn't just lock in on a computer to do some of that sort of administrative stuff.
Right.
Uh, some of that stuff, I get back to at the end of the day, or just really make a note to get it done when I get in the next morning. But it's easy to disconnect when you got two kids telling you they need to hear, you know, some kids bop jam. Uh, one of them want apple juice, the other one want, some sour worms or something like that. Like I'm not thinking about the coffee shop at that point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep these kids from driving me crazy. And so, from that perspective, it's easy to have that separation because when I'm out of there, I'm all the way in, dad mode, husband mode.
Yeah.
Um, and then once once we get them down, I can maybe tap back into shop owner mode,
Right.
start getting some more stuff done. And so from that perspective, I've managed to kind of make that in and out transition fairly easy.